Interesting, at the start of that rally, Lee Chong-wei was playing either a drop shot or an angled shot. He wasn't lifting the shuttle at all.
No, he's playing with much more patience. Much more patience. When you talk about the time on the court for Shon, though, it's quite interesting because he has spent a lot of time on the court, and of course there's an emotional side to that. There's an emotional energy as well as a physical energy. But having said that, coming to this tournament, he's playing a 1 hour match once a day. That's a lot less than the intensity he will be training with at home. So physically he should be able to survive this this match again, really. But it's more the mental energy that gets drained in these big events when you haven't got the experience.
Yes, just picking up on that point, I can remember 1 year at the Korean Open, went down to see the players practice. I think it was on quarterfinals day, actually, and the Korean squad were at their training venue, not even in the main arena. And they did a 2 hour session of such intensity, and then they came out in the evening and perfectly fresh, and once again playing hour-long matches. So in fact they were on court for about 3 hours that day of competition.
Yeah, but that's probably half the time they would normally do in a normal training day. They'll probably do 6 hours training a day, so even that for them is probably less than they're used to.
Yeah. That's fast. Pounced on the net.
Service over, 9-7.
That's very, very impressive.
Yeah, every time you think Chong Wei's maybe just getting control of the match, Shon just finds another good point. And again, the impression is that Chong Wei's, you know, now flowing a little bit better and everything, but the scoreboard's not really reflecting that at the moment.
Unbelievable. Why haven't we seen more of this young lad from Korea?
9-all.
When you see the talent he's got, well, I think your point actually, Ian, about the fact that he's got absolutely no pressure. He can just play with relaxed freedom and just go for those shots.
That's a super rally he's played there. Chong Wei's approaching his best level at the moment, and Shon's matching him stroke for stroke there.
Wide.
But again, a very good rally, well constructed and a little bit unlucky at the end.
Service over, 10-9. Wipe the court, please. Thank you.
Just looking at the Malaysians' record, 8 finals in 2008, 9 finals in 2009. It's consistent, isn't he?
He's a super player. He's a super player and a nice guy with it. Very, very popular wherever he goes, always well supported. And in tonight, we've got a lot of Malaysian fans in. some that have travelled, and a lot of the local student population. A very, very popular player and a big hero at home.
Yes, he's twice been voted the Malaysian Sportsman of the Year, 2005 and 2008, and I think that's an indication of the point you just made. Very popular. I'm a big fan of his as well. He's always got time to talk to us in the media, and always very pleasant, always very open and honest with us.
A very nice guy, and gets a little bit of extra support over here, of course, because he's actually got family over here in Britain as well. So there's some, he always gets his family coming up. He's got family that live down in Cardiff. They come up for the week each time, and he spends a lot of time with them. And you know, it's very, very popular guy, and very down to earth.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
You may have played against his uncle, Jill. His uncle played for Wales. Y.C. Lim.
I do remember him, indeed. It's also rather alarming that I seem to have been playing
11-9.
at the era of most of the coaches out the side of the court. 2-point advantage in the second game for Lee Chong-wei. Call good. I have to say, I thought it was the correct call. What did you think?
I'm right on the line, and it looked good all the way to me.
Over. 10, 11.
Maybe an indication of he's not really in the right mental place at the moment, Lee Chong-wei. No, that was on the line. That was a good call by the line judge.
Service over. 12-10.
I keep expecting, there's several times in this second game that I've just thought momentum is really going to shift. Suddenly, Lee Chong-wei is just going to pull away. He's going to really up the pace, up the intensity, but it hasn't happened so far. I keep expecting it to happen.
And again, that's great resilience from Shon. You know, the last 2 points, Chong-wei looks as though he's starting to get to his best,
Service over.
getting a little bit of momentum,
12.
and Shon comes up with a shot like that. That's really resilient.
.263 kilometers now. Goodness me.
Service over. 13-11.
Very, very uncharacteristic error there from Lee Chong-wei.
As you say in the introduction, the second round match against Sonny Dui Konkuro would have been a very nervous match for Chong-wei, because he has lost to him in several occasions, particularly in the World Championship springs to mind. And I'm sure that he would have been very stressed and very motivated for that match. And it looks as though he's just relaxed a little bit too much for this match in terms of preparation.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair point. Those World Championships that he lost to the Indonesian Kunchoro 2007, especially that year, because of course the World Championships were taking place in Kuala Lumpur, home soil for Lee Chong-wei. Last 16 he got beaten by Sonny Dui, and again last year in the quarterfinal in Hyderabad when the Malaysian here was the #1 seed. So he's, you know, he's taken a lot of stick from the Malaysian press, the media back home about the fact that he hasn't won the big